So we'll start from this problem. So in this problem, we have a normal loss, okay, in weight and scrap, which is abnormal loss and gain. Okay, so this is going to be a combination of like different of all the sums we have tried previously. So prepare process cost accounts showing cost per ton of each process. There was no stock or work in progress before. So a company has two processes, C and D, and then to finish the stock. It is ascertained that in each process, normally 5% of the total weight is lost. Okay, if it is lost in weight, usually you will not have scrap value, and 10% is scrap, which from processes, I think that is C and D. Okay, C and D realizes rupees 70 per ton and 190 per ton respectively. So the following are the figures relating to both the processes, process C and D. Material in tons, cost of material per ton, wages, manufacturing expense, and output in tons. Okay, so this is a typical sum. So to put this sum, we'll take all of this into account. So we start with process C account first, then we'll do process D, and we can eliminate all these items. So this sum requires two accounts here, process C and D. First, we'll start with process C. So totally, there are like 1000 tons of input which are coming in, and which are at a price of 120. So it is 1000 into 120, that would be the amount. Thereafter, we have wages, which is 30,000, and we have manufacturing expense. We have manufacturing expense which comes to 10,000, and we don't know whether there's abnormal gain or something, so we'll just like put it somewhere else. And in terms of normal loss, okay, there are like many normal losses here. One is the loss in weight, so that is going to be 5% of the input, and this doesn't have any value. Okay, it's something like evaporation, it doesn't have any value. Then we have normal loss that could be sold. Okay, normal loss that could be sold. So again we'll have a normal loss account, and this time it says scrap is always 10%. The scrap is 10%, so it should be 100 here, and this could be sold. Okay, this could be sold at a price of 70 per ton. So this is the amount that you can realize. The process moves on to process D. Okay, it's D account, it could move. So how much it moves on to process D account? They say that 830 units is like moving. 830 units is moving. So we have to find out its value. First we'll try to tally, okay, approximately we'll try to tally and just let's see the answer. So this value comes to 1,60,000. This is 1000. So let's see, this one we have to work out the cost per unit, but let's get the normal loss, whether it's an abnormal gain or abnormal gain or abnormal loss, or it's nothing like that. So the total units comes to 980. Okay, after normal loss also 980 only is there. The 20 is missing, so the 20 should be, okay, the 20 should be a abnormal loss. So it is an abnormal loss. So how much units? The units should be, it's 980 here, but the total should come to 1000. So 20 is a balancing figure. So we got 20. Now we have to value this also. Okay, abnormal loss also has to be valued. Let's value it. 1,60,000 minus, there is a scrap value of 7,000. Total input is 1000. From there we have to deduct the normal loss. So 50 has evaporated and some 100 is the normal loss which we could sell. So however it is, we will find out the value per unit. So it comes to 180. Okay, it comes to 180. So it's going to be 830 into 180. Okay, hopefully this has to tally. Let's see whether it tallies. Yes, it will tally, and it is 1,60,000. So we got our total. Okay, so our process C account is over. So what we could now do is we will try to transfer all these first to normal loss account. Okay, so from process C, we'll transfer it to normal loss account. So how much will we transfer? This we could transfer. And shall we send it to bank? Okay, no, we don't need to send it to bank. We'll just wait. And there is an abnormal gain also here. Okay, sorry, abnormal loss is there. So it is, again we'll take process C. See, there is an abnormal loss. So that could be transferred to, again, could be transferred to abnormal gain or loss. So we'll put it as like this, right? So we have 20 units and 3,600. Okay, see, this should be transferred to P&L account. Okay, but we are not like still finished with the sum. Okay, so we will do it later. So before that, what we'll do is, we'll once again we have to do the same sum because we have another process. So we can start with process D. So process D would move like this. The first item will not be material here, like how we did for all the sums. It's going to be from process D, sorry, process C account. So So whatever you transferred to process D will now come inside process D. Okay, and any additional material we issued, yes, we have added 70 units, and that 70 units is 195 per kg. It's 195 per kg. Wages is 15,000 and manufacturing is 5,000. Okay, we got these amounts. So let's get the total here. The total is 1000 units here. Sorry, it's 900 units here, and the total amount is 1,83,050. Okay, so we can copy, we can paste here. So all these numbers have to be again redone. Okay, so from this process, it is the end, it becomes a finished product. So we can put it as finished unit or units. So totally how much is the output? 780 tons is the output. The value we don't know. Okay, we know the normal loss. Normal loss, he says 5% of the input. Okay, 5% of the input, that is the input does not refer to the 70 alone, it's both 70 and 830 have come to the process. So both put together would be 45 and their value is 0 because it is like something like evaporation. So there is some kind of a normal loss which could be sold for scrap. That value is 90. So this can be sold at a price of 190. Okay, so we'll find out the cost per unit. Total cost is 1,83,050. Normal loss is 17100. This is 900. Scrap is 45 and normal loss is 90. So let's get the value. So the value is 217. I think we'll take it as 217. So 780 into 217. The value is 1,69,260. Now let's see the abnormal or normal units. Totally input is 900 and finished units, normal loss which is evaporation and normal loss which could be sold as scrap, all put together comes to 915. So this side is higher. This side is high, 915. Okay, so I think this value will also be higher. Yes, it is 1,86,360. 1,86,360. Take both these numbers, go to the other side. So this is the number. So we are going to get something called as an abnormal gain in this account. So in the last account we got abnormal loss. Now we get abnormal gain. So balancing figure will be the number here. So 15 units is the unbalanced number, and this minus, okay, the sum of all these numbers is the value. So sorry, okay, so 3310 is the value. So if you want, you can try to find out it in an alternative way. So 15 units into 217 will give you the same value. Let's check. That comes to 3255. I think that's a rounding off thing that that is like missing here. Okay, but you don't need to worry much about it. Okay, you don't need to worry much about it. It is the answer is different by something like maximum 55 or something. I think that's a round off mistake. Okay, don't worry about that. It's a small round off mistake only. So now we'll start with the accounts. Okay, so we clearly have process D account and it has to be transferred. So first we'll transfer the normal loss. So normal loss, we have this normal loss we'll have to transfer to the account, and now we have the account name as D, not C. Okay, this is neatly transferred. Then we have normal abnormal gain, that has to be transferred to here, to abnormal gain or loss account, and the name is going to be process D. Okay, value is 3310. Done. Now both these things will adjust by themselves. Okay, both of these will get adjusted by themselves. So first let's try to adjust the balancing number. We'll try to sort it. Okay, see, so to sort it, see, process C has a normal abnormal loss, so that is an absolute loss. Okay, we have to transfer it to P&L only. But process D is an abnormal gain. Okay, this abnormal gain will reduce the normal loss which is already there. Okay, already there, it is an abnormal loss is there, it will reduce that. Okay, so how will it reduce? This will, okay, this will, you have 15 units, this 15 units could be sold for scrap. Okay, so what is the scrap value? Scrap value is 190 per ton. Okay, 190 per ton. So for 2850 you don't need to worry at all. Okay, so usually see, this normal loss and this is like adjusted, so the balance amount would go to the P&L account. So P&L account would now come. Okay, now it is a loss. Okay, the total of it is a loss. So let's see the value. So 20 units the total unadjusted thing, and here we'll get 3140. I think this should be the answer. Yes. Okay, so this is a balancing figure, right? So that's about it. So the normal loss from here, okay, the normal loss from here will go to this account. So we can copy both this and this will go to here. Okay, so the normal loss of process D gets adjusted with the abnormal gain, okay, from process D. So the balance unknown will have to be computed. Okay, so the amount that has to be adjusted would be like this. So 2410 is the total amount, minus this amount, you will get 21250. So this is what goes to the scrap. Okay, and units would be units would be the balance units. Okay, you don't need to worry about the units here. Okay, because bank will not consider the units. So 21250 is again the balancing figure here. So that's about this sum. We'll move on to the next sum. So we'll start here. So we have finished the sum here. So we have done process C account, process D account, and the normal loss account, and abnormal gain or loss account. Okay.